Okay, Rich Boesel here. I'm heading up to one of our favorite delayed harvest rivers up in the North Carolina mountains. I'm with my good friend Skip. We were recently out west, and when we were out west for that last trip, one of the guides, after watching us fish for a while, said that we were, what do you call us?
Sticks.
Sticks, yes, sticks. So anyway, one of the things that when I go fishing, I always like to try something new and commit to something to really work on it. So when you tie on midges, Skip, what knot do you use?
A clinch or an improved clinch, but I want to learn the Davy Knot.
Well, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be committed to tying the Davy Knot on our midges all day long and seeing how that does compared to our standard improved clinch knot. So I was working on that last night a little bit. It's a very easy tie. We always get out on the river and we kind of forget it, and then we get back to our normal habits of tying the improved clinch knot. Today we're going to commit to doing the Davy Knot all day long and see how that performs for us.
Sounds good.
All right.
Woohoo!
So I'm not going to go over the details of how to tie a Davy Knot. There's plenty of videos online. There's also a really great app that everybody that fishes should have called Grog Knots. You can get it for your phone. It shows you how to tie all the different knots out there. But if you're interested in how to exactly tie the Davy Knot, go online, look up Davy Knot, plenty of videos, but that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, so here we are rigging up, getting ready to go. And I did commit, and I actually did, when I tied on my flies, use the Davy Knot. At least on the small flies. On my big jig streamer, I use my normal clinch knot, just because I don't think the Davy Knot is really a big advantage when you get to a big fly. It's probably more an advantage on the small midges and things like that. I did find a little bit difficult if you have a really short tag end already to tie the Davy Knot without using a hemostat. Haven't quite figured that out yet. We'll work on that as the day goes. But if you have a long end, and I would encourage you to kind of start out using a long tag end if you're going to try to learn how to use the Davy Knot to tie on your midges. All right, so here we are, made it down to the river, got rigged up. We're looking at the water, trying to figure out exactly how deep we want to fish. Looks like our droppers on our dry droppers should be about 2 feet, just given the depth. So here's Skip kind of rigging up here. He's going to be trying his Davy Knot in just a second. He's already given up on it. God, we have a plan and then we already break it. I mean, it's amazing.
I didn't practice.
Oh, okay. Okay, so first fish of the day, little brown. Took the midge, tied with the Davy Knot. Of course, the GoPro wasn't running. So at least we're on the board. So what I'm fishing today is I got a chubby Chernobyl on the top. And I got a little 6mm pink egg, and then dropped off that I've got my midge, and this is a size 16 kind of midge that I tied. That's got a little bit of a purple body, very simple tie, and a little peacock herl around the head. I think it's a 2.5 or 2.8mm tungsten bead, and that seems to be pretty good here. That seems to be working. GoPro, stop recording. All right, of course, I just turned the GoPro off again, and that's when I get the take. I took the midge again. Another brown. Another little brown trout. Sweet! So far the Davy Knot's holding up pretty well. At least on these size fish. We'll let him go. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. I was in the middle of stripping and he hit. There he is. I was in the middle when he hit. I was stripping. That's a little better fish. On the midge again. Magic midge, baby. Gotta have a purple midge. Gotta have the purple midge. That's a nice little rainbow there. All right, we gotta get our buddy Skip on some fish here now. That's because he didn't tie it on with the Davy Knot. Let him go. Off he goes. Normally I Euronymph, but as I am looking around at this water today, I got a nice riffle down there that I can Euronymph, but all of this is relatively big and flat, really hard to really Euronymph. So this is where dry dropper makes sense. So I've got on a big chubby that I tied, and then I put on a size 16 midge. This is kind of purplish in color. Got a little peacock pearl collar on it. It's a 2mm bead, I think. And we're gonna give this a try here. Get out some line. And we'll see. That was me mending, little micro mend. Stack it along a little bit and we'll see. Pick up anybody. Swing out. You can see how slow the water is here. As the fly's coming back, I'm just slowly picking up some of the line. You don't want to try and move that midge too much. It's so quiet, I don't really even want to do a big mend. I'd rather kind of let it drift. Wiggle. Maybe you flat. That's a fish. You can see how lightly that take was. He just twitched a little bit on the surface, and you know that's a good indication that it's a fish. It doesn't have to go all the way under. working pretty well. It's a bigger midge than we use, you know, at the South Holston and places like that, but for these delayed harvest fish, it works pretty well. Ooh, he is feisty, this one. There he comes up. Get him in. On the board again. Skip hooked up. Got a nice rainbow. Oh, it's good size. Feisty guy. Good size little rainbow. Good size little rainbow. Look at that bend in that rod. Woo!
Oh, worked for that one.
Yeah, I bet you took the jig streamer too, right?
We did.
Nice. Gentle release.
Yeah. Shock him back into resistance.
Now, at least he was where he was supposed to be.
Maybe I wasn't getting down.
Yeah, I was going to say we need to get down. It's always good to get down.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a fish. There he is. Oh, look at the heron coming in. The heron says, I want that.
Mine.
Mine. Mine.
Little Nemo action.
Sweet. Paragon again? Yeah. There's a skip up there just crushing it now. Nice fish. That's what we like to hear. So, I was about ready to say that all the fish are in that upper section, but they seem to be here too. Whoa, get away from me. All right, Davy Knot holding up. And that was a gentleman's release. I still got my fly. Nice rainbow. Off you go. All right, well, finishing up the day, we each caught, I don't know, 8 or 10 fish. Not a tremendous numbers day, but beautiful day anyway. I did Davy Knot on my midges all day long. Skip did traditional improved clinch knot because he got excited about fishing and not tying knots. But my assessment is both knots work. For, you know, things 16 and bigger, there's no advantage to the Davy Knot. At least I don't think so. Maybe when you get down to, you know, size 20 and 22s, definitely the Davy Knot would be the way to go. I had no break-offs today on any of my midges, neither did Skip. So assessment-wise, I'd say that, you know, it's a good knot to learn. Not mandatory, but, you know, if you're going to be doing a lot of really small midge fishing, 20s, 22s, definitely be something that I would learn how to do. All Alright, well, after screwing up that last video a bunch with getting suntan lotion on the GoPro, I decided to meet another friend at another river. This is up near Fort Defiance in North Carolina. Some hopefully bigger fish up here. We're going to test the Davy Knot here also. And on today's video, I'm going to really concentrate on using the Davy Knot on all my flies, not just the midges, but all my flies, and we'll see how this does. I got my dog Copper here with me today. He's about 13 years old and deaf at this point in time. It's about 32 degrees out. Heading up a river here. It's kind of fun. We'll hopefully get across and then go up river ways and meet my good friend Don and do some fishing up here and see if we can get some big fish. So we'll go down here a ways and drop in and see if we can find some nice fish. There's a little one. I looked away just for a second. Took the midge. We got a little rainbow. Well, we know we can catch little ones. We want to try and catch some big ones. So, let's see how that goes. 32 degrees out. The water's really clear today. So we'll see how things go. We'll switch back and forth between euronymphing and dry dropper. And it's just really a matter of this clear water. Ooh, that's a fish. So my indicator went under and did not have a fish at that time, but then I saw the indicator underwater starting to move, and that's when I knew there was a fish. So, all right, a little one again. All right, so we're gonna switch over to the Euronymph rig. And just see if we can do anything different. Nothing there. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, that's a little better fish. Yeah, still not a big one. Took the DH vacuum fly, which is a good sign. There's a better fish. All right, took the DH vacuum. So this will be a nice little test of the Davy Knot. That's a good fish there. Whew. Let's get him in here. No copy. Copper over there is like, what's on? I want to go find that. Let's get him in though. Oh, there's a big old fish. There's a nice big old rainbow, little battle scars on him. He's probably been caught before. Copper, what's the matter? You want to play with the fish? All right. So here's another one. This one's a little bit more feisty. I don't know what he took. Definitely a big fish too. Be nice if he took the soft tackle. Like I always like to have two flies that are working. So it's interesting, the dry dropper, I ran that through there several times and nothing. Switch to the Euronymph and you pick up these big fish. No, Copper, no. I know. That's a good fish there. I have a feeling Copper's going to announce every fish that I catch. At least every big fish. He knows the big ones from the little ones. Oh, what did I got? There we go. Big old fish. Try and get him upstream from me. There he comes. Oh, gentleman's release. Perfect. All right, there's a nice rainbow. We'll let him go without even touching him. Maybe. There he goes. What's the matter, Cop? I know you wanted to play with the fish. All gone. All right. So, caught one on the upper fly with the Davy Knot and one on the lower fly with the Davy Knot. So, two big fish, no problems, knot held up pretty well. A really good test. So we'll keep fishing here. I'm gonna move a little bit and see. Both of those fish were down in this big deep pool. There might be another one in that upper pool. I'll make a long cast up in there and see. GoPro, stop recording. All right, so one of the advantages of this Davy Knot is that if you tie it right, you can do it with very little waste of material. And I think I got it. Let's see. As long as I get in, it's a little hard with this jig streamer, but we'll see if I get my little right angle. And tied it on with very little waste. I do have a little fray in the line right here where that last fish must have bumped against a rock. Feels pretty strong, so we'll give it a try. All right, let's give it a try. Should be right about where I'd expect those fish to be, right there. Nobody wants it. There's one. I figured he'd be right behind that rock. All right. Copper, it's okay. Uh-oh, got it tangled around my foot. And there he goes, I think. Still got it around my foot somehow. Well, let's see if I can play it in. Took the soft tackle. There it goes. All right. Let's get our way down here a little bit. Just try to rub out behind that rock there. It's okay. Copper likes to tell us about what's going on. No. All right, here he comes. Oh, there's a good fish. Took the soft tackle. Got a little pink head on this soft tackle. Fish in this river seem to like pink. All right, so again, switched out soft tackles and flies. Didn't waste a lot of material. So after day 2 of trying the Davy Knot, I've actually come away pretty impressed. Today I spent all day fishing the knot on all my flies, not just midges, but today we tied it on number 10 jig streamers, number 12 and 14 soft tackles, and we had no break-offs throughout the course of the day. So in general, as I became more comfortable tying the knot and quicker at it, I think this is now something I'm going to add to my armamentarium and start using more consistently, especially on my smaller flies. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? And I'm not talking about copper. I took the upper soft tackle, I think. Whew. Now we finally got him here. No, maybe. Ugh. So where did the Davy Knot come from? Well, the Davy Knot actually originated from a gentleman named Davy Watton. He was born in UK, I think in Wales, and emigrated here and currently lives in Flippin, Arkansas on the White River. And he apparently came up with this when he was a kid and has fished it ever since and teaches this knot to a lot of people that fly fish. But in either case, I said I wasn't going to do it, but here's how you do it. You basically take your line, thread it through your eye of your fly, and then a friend of mine actually fished with Davy and said it's a very easy knot. It's basically over, under, over, under. So we got our line looped. We're going to go over the top line and under, and then we're going to go over the bottom line and then under, and we're going to grab this little tag end and then gently pull, and everything should cinch up. And you want the knot to sit all the way in front of your eye of your hook. And if you do it right, you'll get this nice little right angle. That's a telltale sign that the knot was tied correctly. So like I said, I've tied this all day and it seems to work great. You cinch it up nice and tight and give it a try.